I'm Robert.
And I'm Vanessa.
And I'm Travis.
And we are late to the party, and we are in the fan-oriented edition of our Better Late Than Never.
Better late than never.
Yes, all the ones that you have been, the ones that we've done so far have been submitted by fans asking us to do those.
Yep, so we had Buckaroo Banzai and Batman on the till. Now we are moving into whatever else.
We're moving into what Micheal Jeacock recommends.
Okay, Michael,
And,
what'd you send to us?
Travis,
tell
honestly, this is a comic book movie. I'm going to just give you that much information. I'm also going to give you some information that I'm going to even tell you I have not seen this movie.
Okay.
I did a Google search to get some information. So what I'm about to share is things that I was like, what?
Okay.
So on May 30th of 2016,
that's very recent.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson on his Instagram account said he would be starring in this remake movie.
I know he's going to be in Shazam. He's going to be Black Adam.
Could be this.
Okay. I didn't know they made an original
This
of
is
it.
considered, in his Instagram post, he said that he's going to be the world's first hero. And this first hero actually predates Superman.
Well, Hercules was the world's first hero.
So maybe that's what we're looking at as Hercules?
But Hercules came out, before 2016, didn't it?
I don't know. I guess we should watch this movie from I'm going to look down at my notes, don't look. A while back. All right, you guys ready?
I am ready.
When slithering horror threatens, assassins narrow their sights, when terrorists strike,
It's all over the board.
when killers fill the sky, when the green wigglies are coming to get you.
The green wigglies.
When you're all doomed to die a horrible death.
We're all doomed to die.
A horrible death.
A horrible death.
When you're in that kind of trouble, who do you call on?
What?
Fortress of Solitude.
No shame, huh?
Have no fear. Doc Savage is here.
Yeah, the twinkle in
Now
his
you
eye.
handle the documents. Yes. Is there anything you can remember about them? Anything that might help me find that land which was given to my father?
It is very strange, senor. The deed was signed by the chief of the Quetzal tribe. But there is no Quetzal tribe. Can you believe this?
Yes.
What just happened?
Yes, I think
I'm
I
sorry.
can.
You fall asleep?
Yeah, a little bit.
It was like back in the day where they would do whole long scenes.
My father got there. Somehow I must get there too.
But it may take days to get there.
You've brought us this far, Mona, and I thank you.
I love you.
Mona,
I know.
you're a brick.
What does that mean?
No, thank you. Perhaps something a bit more potent.
Solid, maybe?
I'll have a Coke, please.
He's noble and strong. He's got a brain, a super brain that will not rest. He'll right every wrong. Let us all try and help to soothe the savage breast.
Here it is, the edge of the world. Below, in the valley of the Vanish, live the Quetzalmals. There is no way down.
It's time to
He'll find a way.
stay in your seat and hope you'll beat this evil foe.
It's like a cross between every hero.
Yeah.
Maybe every hero is a cross from him.
Maybe.
The Man of Bronze.
All right, so 1975 is what it is.
Damn, Warner Brothers.
This
It feels like the 50s.
This
Seriously?
comic
75?
book, actually, his character
Right.
predates Superman.
Interesting.
Fortress of Solitude was his before it was Superman's.
Damn.
Interesting.
Really?
In the Arctic, just like the same.
that's quite enlightening.
That's blasphemy.
I never heard of this. I feel Doc Savage. I feel like I've heard this name before, but I don't think it.
I feel like I've heard this name before too, but I have no like
comparison or something, evidence to compare it to.
So like it started in the 30s. He's a rich man. He's very smart. He's a scientist. He knows what's going on. Around 1941, he ended up becoming a genuine superhero when he crashed into Tibet and found a mystical like gem or something. Of course.
That's always the case.
So that's what happened.
Hal
but
Jordan.
He's lived through the ages of the comic books enough to where apparently they were talking about remaking it.
You know what? I would like. Okay, go ahead. Like remake it, Doc Savage. It makes sense to do it now in the time period that we are, where comic book movies are the height right now. Everybody is enjoying them, going to see them. Making a Doc Savage movie would actually benefit opening now.
And being that he does predate Superman, I mean, that is something that definitely has high marks in every comic book lover's, book, no pun intended.
And if this came out, also I feel like, because if they put the Fortress of Solitude in there, I don't know if they could now because it's iconic to Superman.
Right.
But if they were able to somehow do it, I feel like they would say, oh, this is just a cheap knockoff of Superman, without realizing that this came before Superman.
Right. I think a smart way would just be kind of rewriting it the right way. But I could definitely see them doing it, and it'd come across as almost like an original idea for Hollywood, because very few people, I think, know of this guy. Like I never saw this movie. I never even heard of this movie. So Micheal Jeacock, thank you. I'm gonna go watch it if I can find it.
So with that though, it does remind me. I'm watching this trailer and it's very reminiscent to me. The thing I could correlate to is Brock Sampson and the Venture Brothers. Patrick Warburton's character, like he so much embodies that kind of character. So now I'm wondering
if they stole that from him.
like if their impression, their inspiration. Because obviously we know that Venture Brothers took a lot of different properties as their inspiration. But now I'm thinking Brock Sampson very much like Doc Savage. So why not? So I am interested. I'm interested to find out more. Would I watch this movie based off of this trailer? No, only because it feels like it's like from the 50s, but it's only 70s, and I'm like, man, we had some badass movies in the 70s.
Some badass movies in the 50s.
I agree, but at the same time, that like we're gonna cut a trailer together and then put like a elongated scene of like no dialogue. Although I don't know, were they trying to be funny? Because it came across very humorous and very spoofy at the same time.
Or people that are gonna die.
Yeah.
Well, Vanessa, it's because you're a brick.
You're a brick. You're a foundation, I guess.
I don't know what that means.
Would you see? So I mean, you were falling asleep. It seemed like so
that part. Yeah, I don't think it would have heightened me to go see it. Maybe I'll eventually watch it.
Or if
it was word of mouth, Or I guess it would be like if it was during that time period, like 75. And I was living at that time, I guess it would be like one of those where like, oh, let's go to the theater. Let's see what's there.
Let's go see a movie after the disco. That'll be fun.
Exactly.
That'll be groovy. That'll be cool.
You see these other movies there, and you're like, okay, well, what movie do I want to see? And then maybe Doc Savage would be one.
Makes sense. But either way, thank you guys. What did you think about Doc Savage's trailer? If you knew about it,
have you seen it?
Tell us. Yeah, tell us why we need to watch this film or why we need to dive into the lore. Because obviously our interest is a little piqued. So either way, thank you guys for watching this reaction to the Doc Savage trailer.
Yes, and again, thank you, Micheal Jeacock, for bringing it to my attention. I love it when these random ones are given to me. Like,
I am learning something new every day. So thank you guys. You could like, you could subscribe.
You could do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking joints, you know where they are. Kick into the party, feel the party, keep the party going at our Patreon. You get these episodes a few days earlier and maybe a couple other things that we're working on. But either way, thank you guys, and as always,
now it's time to say goodbye.
And this party's over. Bye. Bye.